The desert wind blew across ancient Egypt. The sun shone on golden temples, tall pillars, and the mighty palace of the pharaoh, the most powerful man in the land. His word was law, people feared him, he believed no one could challenge his throne. But far from the palace, near the river Nile, a mother placed her baby in a basket. She feared the soldiers of Pharaoh, who had been ordered to find newborn boys. With tears in her eyes, she prayed for the child's safety, then let the basket float away. The basket moved gently down the river. It passed reeds and birds, until it reached the gardens of the palace. The daughter of Pharaoh found the baby. She lifted the child and smiled. "This boy shall be raised as a prince," she said. They named him Moses. Years passed. Moses became strong and wise. But he never forgot the suffering of his people, who worked as slaves under the burning sun, building monuments for Pharaoh. Their cries filled the air. One day, Moses stood before Pharaoh. The hall was filled with guards and priests. Flames from torches danced on the walls. Moses spoke with calm courage, "Let my people go." Pharaoh laughed. "Your people are slaves. Egypt will not lose its workers. I am the ruler of all lands. Your God cannot command me." Then strange signs began. The Nile turned red like blood. Frogs covered the palace floors. Darkness fell over Egypt, though the sun still burned above. Each sign frightened the people, but Pharaoh's heart stayed hard as stone. Finally, a terrible night came. Pain and cries echoed through the city. After that, Pharaoh called Moses. His voice was full of anger and fear. "Take your people and leave. Go." Thousands of families began their journey out of Egypt, following Moses. But when the dust of their footsteps rose into the sky, Pharaoh's pride returned. He ordered his chariots, "Bring him back." No one escapes the Pharaoh. They chased the people to the edge of the sea. Waves roared. There was nowhere to run. Women and children cried. Soldiers drew their swords. Moses stepped forward. The wind rose. The sky darkened. He stretched out his hand over the water. The sea began to shake. Then it opened, a path of dry land between two walls of water. The people crossed. Pharaoh's army followed. The chariots rolled across the seabed. But when the last of Moses' people reached the other shore, the water crashed down like thunder. The waves swallowed the army. The desert grew silent again. Moses and his people stood on the far side of the sea. They looked back, not with hate, but with relief. They were free at last. Pharaoh's palace, his statues, his power, all remained behind, buried in the sands of time. But the story of Moses and Pharaoh lived on, carried from generation to generation. Some say that on quiet nights, when the Nile is still and the stars reflect in the water, you can almost hear the whispers of the past. No king is greater than justice. And no empire lasts forever.